Cures Act. And I want to thank Chairman Upton, Ranking Member Pallone, Ranking Member Green, and Ranking Member DeGette for their tireless work and commitment to this issue. Mr. Speaker, this landmark piece of legislation will help modernize and personalize, encourage greater innovation, support research, and streamline the health care system to deliver better, faster cures to more and more patients. Mr. Speaker, we might live in different regions, we might live in different times, we might be of different nationalities, we might even be of different faiths. But when it comes to the overall health of our nation, we can surely put aside our differences and do the right thing for the American people. And I want to highlight two provisions of my bill, H.R. 2468, the Minority Inclusion in Clinical Trials Act of 2015 that was included in the 21st Century Cures Act. The first provision will require the National Institute on Minority Health and Health Disparities to include within its strategic plan for biomedical research ways to increase representation of underrepresented communities in clinical trials. And the second will ensure that it remains a priority at NIH to increase the inclusion rates of traditionally underrepresented communities within the future biomedical workforce. Simply put,
and such time as he may consume.
Gentleman is recognized.
Simply put, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the ranking member for yielding the time. Simply put, Mr. Speaker, these provisions address persistent, systemic, and widespread disparities in health outcomes for minority communities. As you know, many diseases, including cancer, heart disease, stroke, HIV/AIDS, diabetes, lupus, osteoporosis, asthma, sickle cell, and kidney diseases have been studied at length, yet still afflict minority populations in disturbing numbers and at disturbing rates. Minorities are disproportionately underrepresented in clinical trials. There are many reasons attributed to this disproportionality, such as the lack of funding. The chief culprit among them is that research professionals tend to work toward solutions to cure diseases where they have a personal connection and have personal experiences. Mr. Speaker, I am so glad that the 21st Century Cures Act does address some of these critical issues, and I rise in support of the 21st Century Cures Act, and I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to vote in favor of H.R. 6. With that, I yield back.
Gentleman yield.